while the others are going to be doing robotics. Do you understand? Now, you know why Lego likes teamwork? Do we know why? Who knows what is teamwork? By teamwork, when we say people are working as a team, what do we mean? Cooperating, yes? Come together to achieve a goal. You come together to achieve a goal. You are in the same way. Everybody is important because we have different roles to play. Just like when we look at the Lego place. This is the biggest part of the EB3 kit. And then we have something as tiny as this. Can you people see my hand? It looks very tiny, right? But do you know that without this thing, this tiny brick, we cannot successfully build a robot that will work? Do you know that? If you're supposed to use 20 of these and you have only 19, your robot will malfunction because it's not complete. The parts are not complete. So what Lego is trying to tell us is that everybody is important. Every brick is important and has its use. What we use this tiny brick for, we can never use this one to replace it. For example, we don't find this. We can't say, let's use this one, John, in place of this tiny one. And then we cannot use this tiny one too in place of the big one. Everything has its use. And that's how everybody in the society, in the family, in the classroom, in the church, in the mosque, everybody has their own use. And that's why we should always work as a team, so that the things that I can do, there are some things I can do that, what's your name? Okay, there are some things that Miss Esther can do that Itunu cannot do. And there are some things Itunu can do that Miss Esther cannot do. But when we are working together as a group, right, I will bring what I can do, Itunu will bring what he can do, and we'll join it together and we'll have a perfect job. Do you understand? So that's why we need to work together. So while we're working today, we don't want anybody saying, this is my own. Leave it! Leave it, I took it first. No, no, no. You must work together, you must work in unity, you must cooperate, and with that, you will get the best. Do you understand? Please ask me questions. I want to answer questions.
Yes. Ask questions now.
Should I ask you? Daddy, do we have any questions, sir? Who is Toby?
Toby. Who is Toby?
He's here. Ask questions.
Okay.
Why do you like teamwork? Why do you like teamwork?
Why teamwork?
Before your answer, teamwork, let me just give you a scenario. We have 3 men in the United States. One is involved in manufacturing a car design. One is involved in manufacturing tire. And the other person, I think, is involved with the engine. You can find out the story and refer the lights. Now, if you have a car without a tire, will the car work? If you have a car with tire without engine, will the car work? No, the 3 parts that I just mentioned must be able to work together to achieve what? A goal. Do you understand? Do you understand the essence of teamwork now? Someone is involved in manufacturing engine, someone is involved in manufacturing the body parts, someone is involved in manufacturing the tire. If the tire does not give what it has to the production of the car, no car. If the engine does not give what it has to the manufacturer of the car, no car. Do you understand? Now, pseudocode. Pseudocode is explaining your program in simple terms. Explaining your program in simple terms. Now, let's say I want to develop an app. I want to develop an app, and there's what we call native language. Now, when I said native language, some of you might be thinking it's the native language, the one you speak in your village. No. You know, in computer we have native language. We have some things we call them, there's a course we call machine learning. I was supposed to play a video, but it's a pity, our projector is not working. There is a robot in Saudi Arabia. That's the first robot citizen. Have you heard about that robot before? Imagine they gave citizen to a robot. The name of the robot is Sophia. It looks like a lady. The robot can do anything you program it to do. It looks like a lady. It can do anything you program it to do. To the robot is what the robot will carry out. Do you understand? Now, the most recent inventions of robots, the most recent invention is the killer robot. The most recent is the what? The killer robot. Now, you can't see it anywhere. I'm not trying to scare anyone here. We as a robotics engineer, we design, we construct, we program, we tell the robot whatever we want it to do. Are you getting this? So pseudocode is being able to write your program in simple terms. For someone to just pick up your paper and read that, oh, this is what this robot should be able to do. Do you understand? Now, if I want to put it in the programming terms, I can say, put the move steering to move for 1 second, then the wait block for another 1 second. All those ones will confuse someone that does not understand what you're doing. But someone that doesn't understand, once you can pick a paper and you put a pseudocode there, your robot can move for 2 seconds. After 2 seconds, let it turn right or turn left. After that, let it go forward. After that, if you understand what I'm trying to say, writing your program in simple terms. Any other question? Any other question? Can we do anything to robot except for programming? Now listen, when you design your robots, when you construct it, if you do not program it, it will not work. It is useless. So the essence of you designing, constructing, is for you to solve a problem. If we don't have a problem to solve, why do we need to invent a robot if we don't have any problem to solve? And let me tell you one thing again. You must be able to define a problem before you can solve it. Let's say this is a community, and all of us here, we have a common problem of soup. We can't get soup easily until we get to Abuja to buy soup. Now, someone thought about manufacturing a soup, and we have so many people that have money. This one is a banker, this one is a lawyer, this is a scientist, this is a physician, this is a doctor, this is an engineer. All of them, they have money. But me, James, I don't have money. And all of you here have money. And someone introduced me to soap manufacturing, and I started manufacturing soap. At the end of the day, I started selling soap to all of you, and all of you are paying me. Who do you think will have money? We have more money at the end of the year. Who? Me. I will have more money at the end of the year because I try to solve all our problems, the common problem we are facing. So that is how you should think. If you need to build a robot, you must have a problem, a definite problem. If you don't have a problem, you don't build. Do you understand? Any other question? Any other question? And this is like a competition. By the end of the class, we will see what they want to come up with. I told you robotics do 4 things: design, application. So this is someone's design. They want to build someone's design. A robot someone has already designed. That's what they want to build. Then we will program it to fit anything we want it to do. We are going to give it instruction. So we are going to start now. All you need to do, listen, if you cannot work as a team, I will just send you back to the same. The essence of this class, you must be able to work as a team. Now you have to get, someone should be in charge of scrolling. Oh, understand? Scroll. Touch. This is what you should do. Keep pressing when they are there. Come here like this. You are in charge of this one. No. So once they do this, you scroll down.
So for Build to Express, we've all gotten our resources, right? No touching. If I see you not paying heed to instructions, I will tell you to share the grace. We share the grace in fellowship and you go home and listen to the instruction. It's very important.
You don't touch it. Let them hear. You just.
Alright, so for each group, I need you to discuss. Alright? Where are we now? Where is this place? What's the name of this town? Now, as children, you have noticed, are you listening to me? Are we listening? Build to Express. As children of Oyekiti, you must have noticed some problems that we have in this town. How many of us have left Oyekiti and gone somewhere else? How many of us have been to Ado? How many of us have gone to Ado?
Please, what are you doing?
How many of us have gone to Lagos?
You don't understand.
There are some things you go to Ado and you see. But when you come to Oye, those kind of problems. Alright? As a team, you're going to, for the first part of this class, you're going to be working on identifying that problem. Identify it, write it down, and then you discuss on how to offer a solution to that thing. How many banks do we have in Oyekiti? How many banks? How many? 2. Which bank and which bank? Union Bank and UBA. Wema Bank and UBA. But even as a relationship like Ado-Ekiti, we have up to 20 banks, different banks. Alright? So it makes it what, because they are not collect money from them at a fee. Now that's a problem. And somebody provide a solution to that problem, which is the provision of the POS agent. What we want you to do, identify a problem in Oyekiti. And I just came to this town yesterday, but already I've seen like 10 problems, so 10, and I came here last night. 10. Should I list them? Should I list them? You want me to list? That's giving you exposure. I will not list anything. Use your brain. See, for those of you who have done that, but what did you see that though that you did not see Oyekiti? Discuss all those things, write them down in your book. At the end of the day, each group is going to present for us, and we're going to see. And when we go back, all the members of that group that will win today's competition, they are going to get a level with each, all of them. Do you understand? So you have just 20 minutes to have that discussion. Do we get? So in 20 minutes, look for a problem in Oye, just one problem.
Correct. You're getting.
Write it down.
So, what?
Because of this problem, these are the things that we have suffered. I told you that today, I wanted to pay somebody, I could not pay the person. I have to pay back to guide me to the place, to go and bring money, and pay back to come back. And it took my time and my energy. So those are consequences of that problem. Do you understand? So we are choosing that problem. When we come back from break, all right, we are going to have the session where we will now build this problem and build the hard questions. Ask me now my questions, oh. For when you start the presentation, I will know you not. Does anybody have a question? Any question? Yes. Identify the problem, write it down. Identify the consequences of that problem, write it down. Then identify the solutions. List at least 5 solutions to that problem. Write them down as well. Do you understand? Yes. As a result of something. It's like a reaction to an action. I think let me give you an example. With this I have to spend like 150 naira more to pay Okada to go and look for POS. Back again to the shop to go and pay the person. So it took my time. So the consequences of that problem are that one, I spent more money the POS agents. That's one consequence. Do you understand? The second consequence is that I wasted more time. My time was wasted because I had to go out elsewhere to go and look for something which I did not plan. I felt if I just go to the ATM, I would get money immediately, but that did not happen. So I wasted more time. That's another consequence of that problem. So these things are what happened because this problem is here. It might be, we don't have good schools. And what are the consequences of not having a good school? One, you will have students that are not very bright. That's the consequence. So you understand now? Do you understand now? Alright. Any other question? Anybody? A name. I need a team name. All the teams have coordinators. Alright? The essence of the coordinator is that person is in charge of your group. Listen to the person and see the person will leave. You get it? And please prepare, you don't take any resources. None should be missing from your box. Decide on a team name. No one person know. I want to see people discussing as a group. Decide on a team name, write it down. And then you identify your problem or your challenge or anything. Write it down. Identify the consequences of that challenge, write it down, and then also write down the solutions to that problem. Time starts now. At 12:30 we should be rounding up the session. So you can start. Write it down.